The news constantly reports the emergence of a new viral epidemic, which can create a situation similar to what happened with COVID-19. Today, we will understand how not to be afraid of viruses and how to be confident in our immunity. Make sure to check the video description. Here, you'll find only proven tips for body recovery. If health matters to you, hit subscribe. Let's start with the fact that viruses can be considered some of the most sophisticated creatures on the planet. They are so small that they cannot be seen with the naked eye, but at the same time, they are capable of radically changing the lives of entire populations. And the most surprising thing is that viruses are constantly evolving. They learn to bypass protection. They become more cunning, faster, and sometimes more dangerous. In recent decades, humanity has faced next-generation viruses, the Ebola virus, the Zika virus, the coronavirus, and many others that in just a few months changed the usual rhythm of life for millions of people. Every time a new virus appeared in the world, scientists had to study its behavior, find its weak spots, develop protection methods. And do you know what's the most interesting thing in this whole story? Our body from the beginning was not as defenseless as it might seem at first glance. Our body is a real living bastion built by nature to protect us from external threats. The immune system is like an army of superheroes that stands guard over our health day and night. Imagine that right now, billions of cells inside us are doing invisible but very important work. They scan everything that enters the body, instantly recognize potential enemies, and start building a complex defense. Immune cells communicate with each other, exchange signals like a high-tech network, and coordinate their actions with a single goal: to keep us healthy. When a virus tries to enter, the immune system raises the alarm and unleashes a real microscopic battle. With special defender cells participating, lymphocytes, macrophages, neutrophils, these tiny warriors surround the enemy, attack it, destroy infected cells, and sometimes even sacrifice themselves for the common good. And most of the time, this battle goes completely unnoticed by us. We continue with our lives, without even knowing that a threat was just repelled inside us. But as strong as our internal defense may be, it's not infallible and can fail, especially if we ourselves do not keep it in shape. Stress, chronic fatigue, lack of sleep, unbalanced diet, poor ecology, and sedentary lifestyle weaken the immune system day by day, making it less capable of resisting external threats. And then it becomes much easier for viruses to pass through our natural barriers and begin their destructive work. That's why today, it's so important not only to treat diseases when they arise, but to take care of our immune system in advance, strengthening it every day through a reasonable lifestyle and proper nutrition. But here's the catch. Modern viruses have become so sophisticated and adaptive that sometimes even the body's strong natural defense is under serious threat, especially if the immune system is already weakened by constant stress, lack of sleep, unbalanced nutrition, sedentary lifestyle, or the simple lack of essential nutrients that should support our defense from within. That's why in recent years, there has been more talk not only about the need for medications and vaccines, but also about natural substances capable of keeping the body in a state of full readiness. The first to take the stage is zinc. It is the true conductor of the immune symphony, without which the orchestra of our defenses simply cannot perform its main part. Zinc directly affects the activation of immune cells on their ability to quickly recognize the enemy and mobilize for defense. And when there is a zinc deficiency, our immune system becomes slow and vulnerable. In addition, zinc plays an important role in the recovery of the body after infections, helping to reduce inflammation faster and reducing the risk of serious complications. Next comes vitamin D3, which is rightly called the sunshine vitamin, because we get most of it through the skin when exposed to sunlight. Scientists have noticed the lower the level of vitamin D in the blood, the higher the risk of contracting viral infections, and in some cases, deficiency of this vitamin is directly related to severe disease progression. This is especially relevant in the cold season, when sunny days become scarce and the body loses one of the most important immune support factors. And what about vitamin C? Of course, many remember it from childhood as a universal remedy for colds, And we must admit, for good reason. Vitamin C is not just a trendy antioxidant, it is an active participant in immune reactions, which strengthens the defensive functions of cells, reduces the level of inflammation in the body, and even strengthens blood vessel walls, which are often damaged during severe infections. Therefore, getting a sufficient dose of vitamin C regularly is a simple but very effective measure to support health. Omega-3 should not be overlooked. Fatty acids, true heroes on the battlefield of inflammation. Omega-3 not only help to ease inflammatory processes, but make them more controllable, preventing the body from going into an excessive reaction, which sometimes causes more harm than the virus itself. Regulating inflammation is one of the most important factors in fighting severe viral infections, which is why omega-3 rightfully hold an important place in the arsenal of nutritional support. And what can really surprise is turmeric, that golden spice that many are used to seeing on supermarket shelves or in Indian cuisine dishes. Curcumin, its active component, has strong anti-inflammatory properties, which has been confirmed by numerous scientific studies. It turns out that turmeric can support immunity not only in fighting bacteria, but also help the body resist viral attacks, reducing the risk of developing serious inflammatory complications. And finally, chromium, a trace element that is talked about less, but whose role in immunity is hard to overestimate. Chromium helps regulate blood sugar levels, and stable sugar, in turn, ensures more effective functioning of immune cells and reduces the risk of body overload during an infection. When glucose levels are normal, the body finds it much easier to organize an appropriate immune response and effectively fight viruses at all stages of the disease. Getting all these nutrients in the right amount is not that difficult. Today, there are many active supplements that help compensate for the deficiency of beneficial substances in the body. In the description of this video, I will leave links to a site with trusted supplements, because nowadays it's very easy to come across a poor quality product. But supplements are not the only solution. All these important substances we are talking about can actually be obtained through food. The idea seems simple. It's enough to eat properly, and the body will take everything it needs by itself. In short, to support your body, you should add more fish to your diet. It is an excellent source of omega-3 and vitamin D3. Don't forget about broccoli, potatoes, and green beans. They will provide the body with chromium. Colorful vegetables and fruits like oranges, kiwi, strawberries, and bell peppers will provide you with vitamin C. Pumpkin seeds, nuts, beef, and seafood help replenish zinc stores, and the spice turmeric easily fits into everyday dishes and gives the body strong support against inflammation. But in real life, this turns out to be much more difficult than it seems at first glance. Constant rush, snacking on the go, stress, irregular breakfasts and dinners, all this prevents building that ideal diet that is described in books about a healthy lifestyle. And if we add the decreasing quality of modern food products, depleted soils, and lack of sunlight during certain times of the year, you will understand why nutrient deficiency has now become a reality for millions of people around the world. It is precisely under these conditions that high-quality dietary supplements take the stage. When you choose supplements with chromium, turmeric, omega-3, vitamin C, vitamin D3, and zinc, you are not self-medicating. You are choosing prevention, conscious care for your health, even before symptoms and problems appear. It's as if you are reinforcing your army of defenders in advance. You arm your immune system with everything it needs to work effectively. Viruses don't ask if we're ready to meet them, and the better prepared our body is, the more likely we are to overcome any trial with minimal losses. By supporting immunity properly, we not only get sick less, but we also recover faster. We give ourselves more energy to live. We cope more easily with physical and emotional stress. We preserve youth longer, activity, and the ability to enjoy the little things. So move every day, even if it's just a small walk or a dance to your favorite music. Eat as varied as possible, remembering that each bright color on your plate is a different vitamin or mineral. Drink enough clean water, give yourself rest, connect with your loved ones, laugh without reason. Your immunity is not just an internal defense. It is your main ally, your partner, who works for you every day, even when you don't notice it. And when we care for it, it responds in kind. Let's give our body everything it needs for health, energy, good mood, and a happy life. Let's be the ones who choose care, choose awareness, choose their well-being. Remember, everything most important for strength, resilience, and joy is already within you. You just need to take care of that treasure and multiply it every day. Give this video a like if you found it helpful,